All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our podcast. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and follow us on all social media platforms at Get It From My Mama. Oh,
all right. Welcome back.
So
Welcome
what are we
back.
about today?
All right, so today's topic is Najee's topic. What do you want to discuss today?
Oh, today we're going to be talking about fat phobia.
What is fat phobia?
I don't have can you pull up a definition?
I have a
fat phobia?
definition. Thank goodness.
Because
Mama
I don't
knows
think
best.
society knows what fat phobia is. We like to throw that word around, especially people from the bigger community. And I feel like I can comment on this because I'm not average size. Like I've never been skinny. Probably when I was like 4 or 5. But.
Well, Merriam-Webster didn't have a definition for fat phobia, but I found one on dictionary.
Wait, so that's not a real word?
No, it's most of these words are what you guys make up.
My point
So fat phobia, I got a definition from Cambridge Dictionary. So it's used as a noun. Unreasonable dislike or unfair treatment of people because they are fat. That's what the definition is.
Now, can we break down what the word phobia means?
Yes, that's next on the list.
Thank you.
Phobia, noun, an exaggerated, usually inexplicable and illogical fear of a particular object, class of objects, or situation. Exaggerated fear of, like arachnophobia.
Thank you. That's a fear of spiders, correct? All them little legs and stuff. So
yeah, it's an exaggerated fear. So when people have, a lot of you are claustrophobic. What is that?
Fear of closed spaces.
Mm-hmm. Even though nothing's going to happen.
Correct. That's like I think I have a fear of heights. I don't know what that phobia is, but fear.
How you have a fear of heights and you get on every roller coaster known to man?
When I say it, I mean like flying, hate flying. Zip lines, not my favorite. Parasailing, hate it. I don't like anything in the air. It scares me.
But you like roller coasters.
I'm strapped. Come on, don't do that. I'm strapped into something.
I'm just trying to
roller
make
coasters
it make sense,
are 20 seconds. They're not.
But
they're
you're
not.
still. So I wouldn't call that you don't like heights. I think you don't like when you are more free.
Thank you. No, okay, I don't like that.
I had to. Yeah. So you don't like to be.
But I love roller coasters. I do not like that.
It.
Correct.
I didn't know you didn't like to parasail.
I hated that.
I love parasailing. Well, that's why you don't like soar.
Soaring? No, I don't like that.
I love soar.
I hate that ride.
All right, so before you get into fat phobia, I just want to say you need to remember that in today's society, a lot of stuff y'all make up. Y'all make up stuff.
Don't say y'all.
Because it's true. It's your generation. Y'all make up words and you make up situations and then you just start throwing stuff at the wall after that.
I agree.
And then as you get older, you realize like, wait a second, what's the problem here?
Because again, communication major, context clues, words, phobia. You just said an intense fear of. Nobody's like, oh, fat people. Oh my, please don't come near me. Like that's not. So to say that society is fat phobic, who is scared of fat people? I'm saying no. I don't see a fat person. I'm like, run, duck for cover. Like that's unreasonable. So I really want us to stop throwing that word around. Do I think society is not well adapted to big people? Maybe, but we also need to have the conversation of. Is being big and fat, and that shouldn't be normalized. I'm gonna be real with you. Like being 300 plus pounds, that's not average. That's not normal. But that doesn't mean people are fat phobic.
Well, but that's the problem. Anytime it's a situation where they're guilty of it, they're going to say that you're going against them in some way, shape, or form. So you can say big people are fine, but then when you talk about 500, 600 pound life, then it's like, wait a second, well, that's a problem. Well, then they're going to say you're going against fat people. So you pretty much have to pick a side.
yes, I'm going against being 500 pounds. Who wants to? Nobody should be that big.
But you're okay with 300.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Well, that is what the world is now. So you have to understand, with me coming up, television, everything, the ads, like what you guys have now, you have all shapes and sizes. It wasn't.
I'm all for inclusivity, though.
I have no issues with that, but coming up, we didn't have that.
Right.
Models were all skinny.
Correct.
Everything was skinny. TV was skinny. You didn't always see, larger people, which is fine. So now it's starting to be where you see all
bigger people,
shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. The problem happens when you are larger, but then you start wearing things or doing things that people start to like question, like, I don't think that's appropriate. So now you're attacking me.
Now you're fat phobic.
You saying that word, I'm saying before this word even became a thing. It's like now you're attacking me. Now you're fat shaming. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember
and
that
these
one.
are words that y'all make up. And I'm not trying to be funny. I've been telling her this for years. And as she gets older, it starts to resonate with her. No, nobody is fat shaming you. If you're going to a game, football game, basketball game, a family environment, and you don't have any clothes on at the basketball game, yeah, people are going to say it don't have anything to do with your size, even if it was
let's eliminate the fat part. Maybe shame. Like, I don't think shame.
Yeah,
shame is a thing.
But it just, it feels so good to say, they're just fat shaming because that's it. They can't wait to start throwing everything at the walls just so something could stick.
But that's like saying skinny people don't wear inappropriate stuff as well. That's
they
the same thing.
It's the same thing, and you don't call it skinny shaming.
No. I totally
welcome
agree.
To the world. So
I agree.
All of this, it seems like it should make sense, but it doesn't, because we now live in a world where people are constantly making up things and they get mad at you because you not conforming to foolery. But now you got a problem with something, which is amazing to me, because I got big problems with a whole bunch of stuff. And she gets mad at me because society wants you to do a certain thing. That don't mean I have to do it.
It just really has to make sense to me. It has to make sense. So, she's right. As I'm getting older, I'm unlocking certain parts of my brain, and I'm thinking about things a little bit more.
We're arguing on the internet about what a woman is. You know how many arguments there have been about what is a woman?
I agree. When it's
foolishness. It's simple. What is a woman? Ask your mama how you got here. It's simple, but we're having arguments about what a woman is. What is a woman, Najee?
I'm sorry.
What's a woman? That's crazy. That's the arguments we're having. What is a man and what is a woman?
Lord. Well, listen, I'm not even going. That's another topic for another day.
I'm just saying, there's simple things that we're arguing over, and we shouldn't be, because it's clear as day. So it's no different when it comes to someone who's overweight, someone who's obese, even the way we dress now. Nobody cares anymore. It wasn't like that when I was coming up. If somebody was overweight, they dressed like a certain way.
But that's the whole shame thing. If we went to
the club, you know what I mean, they dressed a certain way. But now,
it's a free for all. Well, that's
because
we
feel like
we can't shame people for things anymore.
It's no such thing, because now you've normalized foolishness. And once everything get out of control, now y'all trying to it's no reeling it in.
I agree.
It's over. It's out of control, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. We are now out in the streets. Some people, the front bigger than the back. They got crop tops on. We got all of this stuff, but you can't say anything now. It's nothing you can say.
You can.
Nothing you can say now, because it's normalized. This is how this is what y'all look like now. Everybody has on the same thing.
But I feel like
everybody going to the same stores. It used to be where, you was a certain size, you went to this store. That's not the case.
When I was coming up, big girl shopped at Torrid. Okay, that was the place for big girls. That was a plus size store. Now everybody's shopping at Fashion Nova. Now everybody get everything from Fashion Nova. Shein, or everybody shopping everywhere because everyone is size inclusive. But I get what you're saying. I still feel like shame should be a thing. I'm not saying specific shaming, fat shaming, skinny shaming, none of that. But if you wearing something that you're not supposed to be wearing in a certain setting, shame on you. Don't wear that no more. I don't think we're wrong for saying you shouldn't wear that.
But I don't like the word shame. It's not shame.
Which one? Constructive criticism?
Or again, they just need to be redirected.
But I mean, what's shame mean? What's the definition of shame?
I mean, shame for me already has a negative connotation. So I don't want anybody to, be just so when y'all saying body shaming, fat shaming, it's giving negative. That's not what that. I don't like that. So I'm gonna look up shaming.
So I mean, is there ever a time when shaming is
an adjective causing feelings of shame?
That's it.
The act or activity of subjecting someone to shame, disgrace, humiliation, especially by public exposure or criticism.
Oh well, no, I wouldn't say that.
But that's
constructive criticism.
But that's
or
how
feedback.
Serious the word is, because you just said shame is necessary.
Well, no, I didn't.
I'm
never trying to humiliate nobody.
That's what
or nothing
shame
like that
means to me.
Okay, no,
I don't think nobody wants to be shamed in that sense. But
when people be like, shame on you, like
that's fine. I'm
not trying to publicly humiliate you.
Well, that's when you saying public shaming, then that's what you're doing. But somebody just say shame on you. That's polite.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Do a little better. That's polite. But we're talking about somebody who's in public, like you're saying. Nah, you don't have to publicly shame them like that. Nah, that don't feel good. And that's what happens on the internet. That's what happens all the time. So I don't agree with that. I think that the way the world is set up now, you're not going to be able to fix it. Everybody look for something to be wrong. So if they all do happen to be overweight, then that's it. When you coming for them, you fat shaming them, you body shaming them. Even though
it's true,
they should not be wearing what. I mean, Najee, that is the internet. When I'm going through TikTok now, since we're on TikTok, I look at some of the content. I look at what people doing. That's it. It's like now we just a world circus.
Anything goes, huh?
Anything goes. It doesn't matter. And it's not to be funny because you thinking I'm going to say something I shouldn't say. That's what it is. It's just a world circus now. People do anything. And it doesn't matter what they wear, what they doing. You like, I'm not doing that. They're going to do it. Whether they in the store, whatever they doing, whatever they got on, they shouldn't have. It's the same. It's the world.
But that's conflicting. So you out wearing something publicly that you shouldn't wear, and isn't that already kind of humiliating already? Because people are talking about you, saying you should not be wearing that.
Welcome to the internet. As long as they views up, they engagement up, that's it. This is what y'all have created. That's it. Attention rules the world.
You are correct.
It's the biggest drug right now.
Well, I'm gonna say I blame social media. It wouldn't be like this if we didn't have such vast connections to everyone.
Well, I mean, it's the monetization now. So if they can get paid for it, then they're going to do it. So they do not care. They don't care. Sorry.
Well, to really back in, fat phobia. I really thought about this topic because I had been seeing on TikTok there's a lot of overweight people that go to amusement parks and they test the rides out to see whether or not big people can fit on them. Sizes ranging from 1X to 5X. Most of the times, people that are 2Xs can fit on the rides. 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, you can't fit on the ride. And everybody in the comments are like, all those major amusement parks, they're wrong for not making the rides body inclusive. My question is...
See how y'all just made that up too? You see what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous. All of it is ridiculous to me. And you need to remember, I'm sorry, because old head, you have to remember we are now living in a world where being dumb is okay. You can be dumb and rule the world.
Yeah.
And that's what you're dealing with. So you're listening to people who are not very smart say not very smart things.
And then not very smart people are agreeing with them.
And you're getting upset about it, and you're wasting your time, daughter. You're wasting your time.
It really does upset me, though.
And you're wasting your time. And the amusement parks are not going to feed into that. That's why I don't know why you're getting upset.
So y'all keep saying amusement parks are fat phobic. Let's use our brains. If amusement parks started tending to 300-pound guests, how fun would the rides be?
You don't have to explain that to me.
How safe would the rides be? We're not ever thinking about safety. Yeah,
smart people are.
Okay, so thank you.
That's what you need to understand. So you're getting upset.
I really am
over nothing because their whole case doesn't make any sense. We can't do that. You can't. I'm sorry, but that's not what the rides are made for. They're not. All right, so that's it. It's nothing for you to get upset. Even getting on a plane. You got people who, screaming about extenders and seatbelts. Like, it's a plane. You already know what it is. You know how tiny it is. We all know how tiny it is. So that's it. You just have to conform to what it is. It's a plane.
It's a plane.
It's a ride. So you're going to an amusement park? Yes. You need to be able to fit in the seat. If you can't fit in the seat, safely in the seat with the seat belt being able to fasten. Now, I know after going to amusement parks for so many years, now they have put the ride seats in the front of the ride so you don't have to worry about getting there and not being able to fit in a seat. It hasn't always been like that. But
they also have made special seats for bigger people on rides. They be at the the back of the ride. Mm-hmm. So I would say that's a plus for body inclusivity.
That's right. I'm going to agree with. I didn't even know about the
Mm-hmm. They did that.
The extra.
And I also wanted to bring up as people were talking about that, there was a 14-year-old boy that passed away on the drop tower ride. He was like 280 pounds, 6'5". He fell off of that ride because he was too big to be in it.
Yeah, I don't think he was fastened correctly.
So with that being said, he wasn't supposed to be on the ride. And that infuriates me because, again, that brought up the whole fat phobic rides not made for big people. It's a safety issue. G-force, velocity, gravity, like nobody's talking about all
Once
of that.
Again, you don't have to explain that to me. Like, you have to understand.
What are we talking about?
You wasting your time, daughter. And I'm saying that to all of y'all who try to go hard in the comments. You are wasting your time because you are talking to people who can't handle reality. That is the world we're living in right now. They can't handle reality. Foolishness rules the world right now. I just want to
say, as somebody that has, I wouldn't say I have an average body shape. I'm clinically obese, my doctor says, but, I'm not.
According to your BMI, you are obese.
I'm obese, but still fine. Don't get it twisted. But I still feel like I've never felt like society just didn't care about me because I was bigger than average. I never felt excluded. I never felt move fatty, get out of the way. Like, I've never ever felt like that. And if you did feel like that, I'm not trying to say your feelings or nothing doesn't matter. I just don't think society as a whole is fat phobic. I don't think society is against us as bigger people. And I think we need to stop saying that. Give yourself more grace. And I think society will as well. Like, you're not that big of a problem. Society is not worried about you like that. I promise.
And if you got a problem with it,
you can always change it. You can always change it.
Too much like you wasting your time, daughter. You're really wasting your time. That's it. You don't like how people look at you when you walk into a place and you 300-400 pounds. Like,
you can change it.
I can't, you can't change how people looking at you.
You don't. And let me tell you, they're going to look regardless.
Even as a skinny person, it's the same thing. So you don't know what it's like to be skinny. Whole lot of stuff that
That's
goes
another
to
thing. You can never
people.
Please people. So somebody say I'm too big, and they'll look at my mom and say she too skinny.
Mm-hmm.
It's never gonna be right.
It's always something. Y'all clowning.
And I don't know what it's like to be called, too skinny or
you
need to eat anorexia. I don't know what that's like.
You don't know what the other side is like. But you around here talking about, fat shaming and all of that. Nobody says anything about being small or skinny. These people go through the same thing.
I get it. I remember one time a girl, and I didn't mean it in like a skinny, malnourished type of way. I was like, oh girl, like, you skinny. And she was like, oh, and you look big. And I'm like, okay, like I didn't say it like that, but I guess she took it like, maybe she heard that all her life and like she was, tired of hearing that.
Mm-hmm. Probably triggered
Totally
something.
get it, but didn't mean it like that. But I say that to say I know the other side probably gets it just as bad.
Yeah, but when you start talking about safety and health, then people getting their feelings again.
You right.
I can be big and healthy. Yeah, you could be.
What is your doctor saying?
You could be. Nobody is negating that. However, just understand this is why people say that. Then, once again, y'all need to pay attention to superstars and all of that good stuff. Most of them who were once big are now small or working towards being small. So, y'all don't say nothing about that when that happens. What happens when that happens? What happens to the person who was, team fat, then all of a sudden they lose weight?
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
I thought that should be a positive thing, that they wanted to, get healthy and get in shape. And then, but you're going to have the people who still got stuff to say. Yeah. Welcome to the world. You just have to learn that. And there's nothing wrong with them wanting to get healthy.
I ain't going to say skinny.
Healthy. No, they want to get healthy.
Correct.
Wow. Becomes a problem.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. That's all I had to say. I just wanted to let y'all know I don't think society is against fat people.
No, I don't think society
is. And I think it's more so in your head. You feel like that.
That is personal. That is a self-esteem, self-worth thing. Yeah. Definitely is. Because it's a lot of people who are heavy set and who are very secure in themselves and how they carry themselves, and they are ready. I will say this. When it comes to concert and shows, y'all know me, I always have these concert stories. I do think venues now is very tight. The seats are tight. The seating is tight. You just got to be mindful of that. If you are bigger, arms are bigger, you just have to be mindful that if you're sitting in this chair and you sit next to people and just be mindful of that you ain't gonna really be able to move around like that. So if you're getting a middle seat,
you shouldn't be getting a middle seat.
We've already discussed this, but I'm just saying,
it's just being real.
Be mindful of that because it's uncomfortable. It just happened to me, so now this person is just kind of sitting. I know it's uncomfortable for them, but they in the middle. These seats are tiny, and that's not fat phobia.
No, I'm about to say me.
That's just how the venue is set up.
Kind of like linebacker arms. So I don't even on the plane. I don't like sitting in the middle because I know I'm spilling on both sides. Like I'd rather just be on the aisle seat.
I'm just saying. So even at a concert, same thing. You don't have to worry about that shoulder on one side if you on the end.
Correct.
That's it. It's not fat phobia. It's just you being aware of what's going on. But nah, we're not against people who are bigger. Larger.
We love you.
Yeah,
I love you.
I just pray that you don't get triggered by what people are saying in the comments so much.
I do though, because it's stupid. It's like we have an intellectualism thing going on.
That's exactly what you have. And you just have to recognize that. Yeah, that's exactly.
I just need us to use our brains. Well, Mama say facts over feelings. Get out your feelings, and let's lock in.
But facts, they mean nothing right now.
Stop it.
So, the facts. And you can come with the facts. Here come all the clowns. And the clowns just going to take over. That's all you're going to see. But you just got to let that go.
Well, unfortunately, I have no tips. I'm not set like my mother.
You definitely got to give them one tip. Unacceptable.
My tip to society would be, let's be a little bit kinder.
Definitely need to be kind.
Let's be kinder to one another. Treat others like you want to be treated.
Yes.
To my bigger community, let's get out of our heads. Everything is not about you. Meaning, I don't think most people care that you're big for real. I think it's us in our heads. So if there's ever something that you don't like, can always fix it.
And stop looking for stuff to be wrong.
Yes.
I think society now, you just be looking for stuff. You just be itching for stuff so you can call somebody out, cancel somebody, and it don't even be that deep or that serious. Just
And I think it's an attention thing, like she says.
Oh, it's definitely an attention thing. That's just what it is. It's attention. Everything don't be that serious. Everybody not trying to pick, such and such said. That's not what they said. A lot of times people have said stuff and y'all totally
take it way out of context.
Mess it up.
Yes.
I know this was in the past, but I got into it with my daughter over the whole Jada Pinkett thing I was about to say. The whole Jada Pinkett thing with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know the background of what he was saying already, you should be quiet. Yeah. That means you need to step aside because you don't know what you're talking about. So if you never seen G.I. Jane, then you already out. You don't even understand what the joke was. But guess what the internet said? My daughter too. The internet said he said this. He said alopecia. That's not what he said. All he said was, can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2. But y'all just started making up stuff, throwing stuff up in the pot, throwing it at the wall to see what sticks. Just so it makes you feel better just to start coming up with stuff. Nah, we can't do that to people. You got to listen and make sure you understand. I know that's hard right now. People don't listen or understand, but that is the problem. And now she's saying it. People they just respond and they ain't listening. They don't care nothing about no facts. No. And I had to tell my daughter all of that. That's not what he said. Do you know what G.I. Jane is? You understand that was a woman? That was Demi Moore in that movie. But
she was bald head?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're right. If you don't have the context of the joke,
you don't know the context of it, but immediately
I knew no context. I just knew what I heard.
Immediately, everybody. It's not even what you heard. I heard was wrong. It's what the internet is telling you. So once these people get on the internet and start saying stuff, everybody's a professor, everybody's a doctor, everybody's a health guru. Everybody is somebody, but most of the time they don't know what they're talking about. And as her mom, I always have to make sure she understands. I tell her that all the time. You got to make sure you got your facts together. Don't just start running with a narrative and you don't even know what time it is. And that was it. I said all that to say that most of the time you guys are you arguing and fussing about stuff that ain't even worth it. You don't even know what you're talking about half the time. So get your facts together because people are not trying to do what you think it is that they're trying to do. And that's not what he was trying to do with that joke. That's not what he was trying to do. And same with people talking about people who are overweight or mentioning something. That's not what they're trying to do. They're not. And public safety is important. Let's be mindful of that. Again, we're going to amusement parks. We want to be safe when we're on things, weight limits, all of that stuff matters. That's like getting on a elevator. Like they got weight limits. So we do have to be mindful of that. That ain't shaming nobody. And get out your own head, like she said. I'm sorry, I kind of hijacked her.
No, thank you.
Her last part. Get out your own head. If there's something you need to work on, then work on it.
Because it seems like you're kind of like projecting your own insecurities out.
Mm-hmm.
But insecurities can always be fixed.
And 600-pound life is a real thing. It is a real show. Like, it's people who really are struggling with that. So they're getting on that show to do what?
To get better.
That's it. Nobody's shaming them. Again, we're a little taken aback by what we see. Correct. But we know they're trying to get it together. Nobody says anything about Dr. Now. Do y'all claim he fat shames?
Dr. Now tell it how it is. What you mean?
But that's not shaming. That's him telling them the truth, that this is what you need to do.
You keep eating like this, you're going to be dead next month.
And guess what? They don't like it. Right. And they push back and they come up with all kind of excuses.
No, that's not fat shaming.
No, it's not. It's giving you what you need. But
so I about to say, maybe that's another thing. Maybe y'all take being honest, the truth, which you don't want to hear, as shaming.
That's correct. That is the world. Once them facts start coming, y'all get scared.
I mean, and I get it. Maybe you just don't want to hear it, but don't try to brand it as something that it's not.
That's right.
Okay. Well,
that's it.
I have rambled long enough. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode as I did. Anything else, Mother?
That's it.
Okay, well, tune in for next week's episode. We appreciate the continued support, and remember always that we love you.